Good morning, students. In this video, I am going to explain about satellite networks and its types. First, we will see the definition. What do you mean by satellite networks? It is a combination of nodes. What are the nodes? That nodes may be of satellites, or it may be a moon, or earth station, or it may be a end user terminal or telephone. So, among this, any one of it may be connected together to form a network called satellite networks. Why we are forming this? It is used to provide communication from one point of earth to another. It's like a cellular networks. They divide the planet into cells and they provide transmission capability to and from any location on the earth. And before that, we will see some of the definitions. What do you mean by orbit? It is a path that it travels around the earth, that is called as a orbit. This can be of three type of orbits. One is equatorial and then inclined and then polar. These are the path that satellites travels around the earth. First one is equatorial and second one is inclined and third one is a polar. Okay. Next, see the definition. What do you mean by footprint? That is the satellite. How much area it focuses on the earth. That is called as a footprint. That is a signal from the satellite focus particular area called as a footprint. And that signal power is maximum at the middle. When we go outwards, then it decreases. What do you mean by uplink and downlink? That is transmission from that one station to satellite is called as uplink, and then from that satellite to another earth station is called as a downlink. For example, if we are transmitting a data from one earth station to another, if it is not possible in the earth, so we are transmitting to that satellite, and from that satellite we are transferring the data are transferred to the second earth station. So passing the data from first earth station to satellite is called as a uplink, and then from that satellite to second earth station is called as a downlink. What are the three categories of satellites? Actually, from low to upwards, we will see first one is a low earth orbit, and then second one is a medium earth orbit, and third one is a geostationary earth orbit. And its distance is we can say by using altitude. Low earth orbit and its distance is, that is the height is less than 5000 kilometer approximately. Below that level only its height. That is low earth orbit. And then medium earth orbit is MEO. It is placed between low Van Allen belt and upper Van Allen belt. And that is geostationary orbit. Its height is around 35,000 km from the earth. That only I given the definition in the right side. See, altitude, it is the height of an object or point in relation to sea level or ground level. What do you mean by GEO? The geostationary satellites, already I told, its height is 35,000 km from the earth. But by using one satellite, we can't cover the earth. So, it takes minimum of 3 satellites which are kept equal distance from each other in geo. So, if you want to transmit data in geo, how they are formed is 3 satellites are formed nearby. Then only we can do full global transmission by using this geo, and its height is 35,000 kilometers approximately from the earth. And then to ensure that constant communication and its speed must be equal to the speed of the earth. Okay, such satellites are called as geosatellites. These are the view how the satellites are placed in geo. And then medium earth orbit, it is placed between lower and upper Van Allen belt. What do you mean by Van Allen belt? It is a zone where charged energetic particles are available. Okay, and its distance is nearly from 5,000 kilometers to 5 to 50,000 15,000 kilometers from the earth. In between 5,000 to 15,000 kilometers from the earth, these satellites are available, and then it is placed between upper and lower Van Allen belt. Example, we can say it as a global positioning system, and it is operated by the US Department of Defense. It consists of 24 satellites. To find out GPS, there is a need of 24 satellites, and it is used for land, sea, and air navigation, to provide locations for vehicles and to provide time and everything. What do you mean by GPS? The orbits and the locations of the satellites in each orbits are designed in such a way that any time that four satellites are visible from any point on the earth. And it has a dictionary also. That dictionary is used to give the current position of each satellites. So GPS means global positioning systems. It contains 24 satellites. It is used to give the position and provide navigation, air navigation, and also for air navigation it is used to provide time, and then location for the vehicles and ships. For these purposes we are using GPS. Next, what is the principle used in GPS? The principle used is trilateration. What do you mean by trilateration? And on the plane, if we know the distance from 3 points and we know exactly where we are, consider we are having three circles with center A, B, and C. And if we draw the circles by using the three centers, then that three circles meet at a single points, then that is the position. This is the principle of GPS. See three circles are there. Consider three satellites having centers A, B, C, and where they are joined at one place, no, that is our location. This method is called as a trilateration. What are the applications of GPS? Road applications, spaces, and in using railway, military, and aviation applications, and in flights and all. It is useful to give the position determination of all phases of flights, from departure, en route, and arrival, and everything. And then even in agriculture it is used for soil sampling, tractor guidance, and crop scouting. Like this, so many fields it is very useful. And then low earth orbit. Low earth orbit means its altitude is less than 5,000, that is 500 to 2,000 kilometer only its height. And it is like a cellular type of access, similar to cellular telephone system. It is made up of constellation of satellites that work together, and each satellite is act as a switch in this. Here the link between satellites are called as ISL, that is inter-satellite links, and the link between the mobile station to that satellites is called as a UML, that is called as a user mobile link, and the link between the station to satellites is called as a GWL. And there are the three types of LEO are there: little LEO, big LEO, and broadband LEO. Little LEO, it operates under 1 gigahertz. They are used for low data rate messaging. Then big LEO, it operates between 1 to 3 gigahertz. Example is Global Star and Iridium. Global Star uses 48 satellites, Iridium uses 66 satellites. Broadband LEO example is Teledisk. It provides fiber optic like communication. And it is used, broadband means from the name itself, that is we can get access from all over the world. It is called as the internet in the sky. Okay, thank you.